RuneScape is known for being one of the grindiest games of all time, and this becomes particularly true when playing as an Ironman, a game mode in which you have to get everything yourself with no help from other players. No trading, no shared loot, zip. You stand alone. And while there's other modes such as groups and hardcore, there's one mode that stands out among the rest. The Ultimate Ironman, which is an Ironman who cannot use a bank. And because it takes so long to make progress, it makes sense that most follow strict guides and traditional methods to reduce the pain. Well, that's not me. No, we're after the new guys such as Scurious, the Moon's Apparel, Phantom Muspa, Mux a Little, and that's just PVM. We'll also explore newer skilling methods regardless of their efficiency and avoid the typical as much as possible. That means no blackjacking, no Wintertodt, etc. So come along this journey with me as I dive in and embrace the life of no bank, no help, just pain. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of No Bank, No Help, Just Pain. In order to get some serious progress done, we need to work towards construction for storage space. And since everything is in our inventory, we need to take advantage of quests with high inventory requirements. Doric's quest and Tower of Life will be good contenders here, so we can get some mining and construction experience. We probably should do Death Plateau soon enough as well, but we'll worry about that at a later time. The end goal here is to be able to start Mahogany Homes, which is how we'll be getting our construction up, as opposed to the usual solar Wintertodt.
With Verde, Wintertodt is an absolute gem for Ironman due to its drops and experience.
Yes, but we have other plans for that. Again, our whole journey is about using newer and or less traditional methods, not something everyone else does. Doric's quest is going to be first on the list since it will provide us a few extra mining levels and is extremely short compared to others. Just need to gather some copper, clay, and iron, the latter two which will be from Varrock, and that's it. La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, now we're on clay, and now on to iron. We just need 2 pieces, so it should be pretty quick. Dude, 2 pieces. This shouldn't take that long. Alright, we got the 2 pieces. Now we can go out and finish this bad boy. There we have it. Doric's quest is now completed. So now we got ourselves a few more levels. Alright, 18 mining. And shoot, we're almost level 19. So now we are on to the next one, which in order to do Tower of Life, we're going to need level 10 construction. So in order to get that, we're going to do Daddy's Home. But since we were right next door, might as well knock out the Natural History Museum as well to get those extra levels. Some Slayer and some Hunter. Daddy's Home is a nice and easy mini quest that gives us a house, some early levels, as well as some supplies. Also got on our first game show in one. Now we just gotta go and fix up this man's house so that way he can live better. Good old daddy. This is the worst part by far, the fact that we have to cut our logs and then make them into planks. Okay, can someone explain to me why iron nails are the most expensive nails in the shop, even more so than steel? I mean, look at this, 5, 3, and 2. Just doesn't seem to make sense to me. Time to go back and finish up Daddy's house. Dude, come on, I was 2 planks short. Hey, look at that, there's logs here. That could have potentially saved us time. Unfortunately, we still gotta take them to the sawmill. Alright, there we go. Daddy's home is now done. So now we're almost there. We've got level 8, so we still need 2 more levels in order to do Tower of Life. So we're going to need to get some more levels. But since it's so difficult for me to stay on the straight path, we ended up starting Enter the Abyss since the Mage of Zamorak was in Varrock, as well as starting X marks the spot in Lumbridge since we are walking our way to Roomington. Might as well knock them out now while we are moving there. See, X marks the spot is all said and done. We can now go to our house, get ourselves a few levels, that way we can begin Tower of Life. Alright, there's level 10 construction, so we can officially begin the quest. But before we do that, we'll go ahead and finish up Enter the Abyss. Hey, on the way to Varrock, I got this little mini game. I haven't played it in years. Certainly brought back memories and everything. Ah, so nostalgic. Grrr. Okie dokie, that's Enter the Abyss done, along with Tower of Life, giving us a good handful of levels. Figured might as well give this clue scroll a shot. Alrighty, now we can finally begin Mahogany Homes. We're gonna have to do a beginner though, since Novice starts at level 20. Looks like she's sending us to Ardone. Whoops, went a little too far there. Alright, let's see what this guy needs. We need 2 wooden drawers, a hat stand fixed, wooden bed, and a mirror fixed. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we need. I've never done Mahogany Homes before, so looks like we just need a few planks for each of the items, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty. Unfortunately, we are going to have to drop the clue scroll as it requires us to fish some trout, and we don't have the fishing level for that. Something tells me we're going to need an axe for this. Thank you, Bob. Got our axe back. And go figure, we were one plank short for this wooden bed. Math is hard. So we gotta go back and get one more. All right, finish up the bed. Now our contract should be good, right? I mean, you need your mirror fixed. It looks great, man. Running is not the best way to do this. Okay, now our contract is done, and it gave us a couple of construction levels, which is pretty darn awesome. Mahogany Homes in itself is actually pretty entertaining, at least for me, but the running part sucks. So in order to make this better, we're going to need some teleports. In order to get some teleports, we're going to need some magic levels, which means we're going to need some runes, which means we're going to need some money. So in order to mitigate this, we are going to be going to Hosidius and doing some fruit stalls in order to get some thieving levels up to level 50. The reason why we're going for level 50 is once we hit level 50, we can then go to Varlamore and pickpocket some wealthy citizens. The wealthy citizens will give us some house keys, which gives us the ability to do the stealing valuables event or minigame, which is going to give us the money. HC Lipton, level 3 with 99 agility. Let's see what they got here. 99 agility, 99 fishing, 99 firemaking. It's pretty impressive, man, with being a hardcore. 1700 temporos. Nah, they either lost it or they're now an unranked group Ironman. Either way, you lost your cred, buddy. I'm totally losing my hardcore stats on the other account now. Hey, first level is down, and now we just gotta get 22 more to go. All right, and now we are almost done with this grind. We should just have just one more, I believe. Yes, alrighty, we have reached 50 thieving, which is splendid because I honestly don't know how much longer I could have taken this. This is just super boring. I don't know why people like to do this method, but I will say though that I would rather do this in blackjacking because fuck blackjacking. But we have reached our goal. We need to leave Hosidius to go to Varrock, but first we must celebrate. There's one, we gotta jump for joy, do a little bit of a jig, and to finish it off with a lovely dance because this sucks. But now we must head out to Varrock to do the Children of the Sun quest so we can actually access Varlamore. But I really don't want to run all that way, so we're gonna take a little pit stop at Draenor because our Chronicle is out of charges. So we need to get some more teleport cards because I don't want to run all the way. Running all the way is horrible and I'm not having it. So we're going to cheat. We're going to fill it back up. And, oh crap. Wait. Oh, hee. I'm wearing it. Duh. All right, let's go ahead and add it back on. Now we're good. Now let's put it back on, or I'll forget about it later. And teleport to the Champions Guilds. Children of the Sun is pretty simple. People come to visit, one dude sneaks out with a bunch of stuff, we get to chase and hide behind an individual and try not to get caught, like I did almost just there, but we don't talk about that. Then we get to go one by one and start ratting these suckers out. Then they get imprisoned, Prince gets to interrogate, he thanks us, we thank him, everybody's happy. And now Children of the Sun is now completed, which is awesome because we can now access the entirety of Varlamore and do stealing valuables. This method is going to be great because it does offer a very good amount of thieving experience along with a fair amount of money, which is going to allow us to get some runes to get our magic up and then do Mahogany Homes for construction and storage. Admittedly, we are going to save Varlamore and our training for next time as we're going to be bouncing around a bit, training thieving, magic, and construction, and I want to make sure that we get time to explore the new methods in depth as well as get what we need. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider giving it a like as it keeps the white out of my beard. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the other side.